There's always a way forward. It's about learning to navigate the difficult times, finding our footing. And today, let's explore what it really means to be mentally strong. You see, mental strength isn't something you're simply born with, it's something you cultivate, nurture, and earn. It's about resilience, about facing life's storms and saying, I may bend, but I will not break. We often think that being mentally strong means having all the answers or never feeling low, but it's the exact opposite. True mental strength is knowing you'll face struggles and setbacks and committing to grow through them. It's understanding that each challenge, each mistake, is an opportunity to build more resilience. The storms we face are not obstacles, they're our training grounds. Resilience is at the core of mental strength. It's what enables us to face life's inevitable challenges, not by running from them, but by meeting them head on. To be mentally strong is to embrace resilience as a guiding principle, a mindset that believes, no matter how tough things get, staying grounded even when the world around us feels unsteady. The resilient mindset is not about denying the pain, frustration, or setbacks we encounter. In fact, resilience asks us to acknowledge these experiences, to accept the emotions they bring up, and then choose to keep moving. Resilience does not mean that challenges hurt any less, or that struggles will disappear. It simply means that we've made the decision not to let these things stop us. This mindset allows us to view adversity as a teacher, bringing valuable lessons that add to our strength, patience, and wisdom. Every difficulty we face becomes part of our story, shaping us into more compassionate and capable individuals. When we embrace resilience, we also recognize that setbacks are not failures, they're stepping stones. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, and sometimes it seems like we're taking 2 steps forward only to be pulled 1 step back. Yet, with resilience, even the setbacks have purpose. Each time we struggle and push through, we're gaining skills and insights that can only be earned through experience. Resilience helps us understand that progress isn't always linear. It's about learning from the highs and the lows and accepting that every part of our journey holds value. A resilient mind refuses to dwell on defeat. It sees obstacles as temporary and believes that there is always a way to adapt and overcome. This mindset teaches us not to label ourselves by our hardships or setbacks, but to define ourselves by how we respond to them. To be resilient means cultivating an attitude of optimism even in the face of adversity. It's not about ignoring the difficulties, but about training our minds to look for the positives, to find the small glimmers of hope and possibility that exist even in the darkest times. This focus on possibility rather than limitation helps us to keep moving forward no matter what. Embracing resilience also involves reframing failure. Many people view failure as something to be avoided at all costs, a sign of weakness or inadequacy. However, resilient individuals recognize that failure is often the quickest route to growth and improvement. Each failure is an opportunity to refine our approach, to learn more about ourselves, and to come back stronger. Failure, seen through the lens of resilience, is simply a part of the learning process. By accepting that failure is an inevitable part of any worthwhile journey, we empower ourselves to take risks and pursue our goals with courage. Resilience is also about flexibility. A resilient mind is one that's willing to adapt, to change direction if needed, and to explore new solutions when things don't go as planned. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how carefully we prepare, we will always encounter surprises along the way. Instead of becoming rigid or resistant, resilience asks us to remain open, to adjust our approach, and to see change as an opportunity rather than a threat. This adaptability is crucial for building mental strength, as it allows us to move fluidly through life's ups and downs, maintaining our focus and momentum even in challenging times. Lastly, resilience is about faith, not necessarily in the religious sense, but a faith in oneself and in the process of life. It's the belief that no matter how difficult the journey, we have the inner resources to find our way through. This inner faith is what helps us to persist when circumstances seem bleak, to hold on when others might let go. It's the quiet conviction that we are capable of handling whatever life brings, that we are constantly growing and evolving, even when things don't make sense. Embracing resilience is ultimately a choice, a commitment to ourselves to keep moving forward, even when the road is rough. It's about building a mindset that trusts in our ability to adapt, to grow, and to thrive, no matter what comes our way. By choosing resilience, we choose to be mentally strong, equipped to navigate life's inevitable challenges with courage, optimism, and unwavering faith in ourselves. Detaching from negativity is a cornerstone of mental strength. It's about cultivating a mindset where we don't allow negative thoughts, judgments, or setbacks to dominate our lives or define our potential. When we talk about mental strength, it's not about being immune to negativity, because negativity is a part of life and everyone experiences it. The difference lies in how we choose to respond. Mentally strong people acknowledge negativity, whether it's internal doubts, criticism from others, or difficult circumstances, but they don't let it take control. They understand that by detaching from negativity, they can stay grounded, focused, and empowered. The process of detaching from negativity begins with recognizing that we have the power to choose where we place our focus. Negative thoughts and feelings often seem urgent and demanding, almost as if they require our immediate attention. But mentally strong individuals realize that just because a thought enters their mind doesn't mean they have to engage with it. Negative thoughts often arise as reflexive responses to stressful situations, past conditioning, or fears of the unknown. Instead of giving these thoughts undue weight, mentally strong people view them as passing clouds, recognizing that they will fade if they don't actively feed into them. One of the most powerful ways to detach from negativity is by reframing. This is the practice of challenging negative thoughts and transforming them into more constructive ones. For instance, when faced with a setback, it's easy to fall into a negative mindset, thinking, I've failed, I'm not good enough, but a mentally strong individual will catch that thought and reframe it. Instead of seeing it as a personal failure, they might say, this is a setback, but it's an opportunity for growth. What can I learn from this? Reframing is not about ignoring reality, but about choosing a perspective that serves rather than limits us. By practicing reframing, mentally strong individuals protect themselves from falling into cycles of self-doubt and discouragement. Another aspect of detaching from negativity involves setting boundaries with people who bring negativity into our lives. Mentally strong individuals understand that their energy and peace of mind are valuable, and that in order to protect them, they sometimes need to set limits with others. This might mean creating physical distance from people who constantly criticize, complain, or drain energy. In other cases, it's about emotional boundaries, learning not to take on other people's negative energy as our own. This can be challenging, especially when dealing with close friends, family, or colleagues, but mentally strong individuals recognize that protecting their mental space is essential for personal well-being and growth. They understand that they don't have to absorb every opinion, criticism, or emotional outburst directed their way. Mentally strong individuals also practice mindfulness as a way to detach from negativity. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. Through mindfulness, we become aware of the patterns in our thinking and can more easily identify when negativity is taking over. Instead of being swept away by negative thoughts, mindfulness allows us to pause, observe them, and choose not to engage. This practice builds the inner strength to face even the most challenging situations without being emotionally derailed. By staying present, mentally strong people keep their focus on what they can control, rather than letting their minds spiral into worry, regret, or anger. Detaching from negativity also involves practicing self-compassion. Often, the negativity we experience is self-directed thoughts that criticize or belittle us. Mentally strong individuals understand that no one is perfect and that it's normal to make mistakes, have insecurities, and experience failures. They treat themselves with kindness and forgiveness rather than harsh judgment. This compassionate approach doesn't mean avoiding accountability, rather, it means recognizing that growth happens through a mix of self-reflection and self-acceptance. By practicing self-compassion, mentally strong individuals build an inner resilience that is far less susceptible to negative self-talk. Finally, mentally strong individuals are intentional about surrounding themselves with positivity. This doesn't mean they ignore difficulties or avoid hard truths. Rather, they make a conscious choice to seek out environments, relationships, and practices that uplift them. They know the importance of positive influences, whether that's spending time with supportive people, engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment, or consuming uplifting content. This isn't about creating a false sense of happiness, it's about building a strong foundation of positivity that supports them during tough times. Positive influences serve as reminders of possibility, resilience, and hope, helping them to detach from negativity and stay focused on their goals. Detaching from negativity is a practice that requires patience and self-awareness. It's about recognizing that we have a choice in how we respond to thoughts, emotions, and external influences. By learning to let go of what doesn't serve them, mentally strong people create space for growth, positivity, and resilience. This inner freedom is what enables them to face life's challenges with clarity, strength, and confidence. They know that by releasing negativity, they are choosing to empower themselves and step into their full potential. Committing to growth is a defining trait of mentally strong individuals. They understand that life is a continuous journey, one that requires them to evolve, adapt, and learn from each experience, whether it's a victory, a setback, or an everyday challenge. Mental strength doesn't come from staying in one place or avoiding discomfort. It comes from a deep commitment to growth, a dedication to becoming a better version of oneself over time. To be mentally strong is to view life as an opportunity to improve no matter where you are on your path. This commitment is about embracing the mindset that we are always a work in progress, and that's something to celebrate. Growth is often uncomfortable because it asks us to confront parts of ourselves that we might otherwise avoid. Mentally strong people understand that growth involves stepping outside their comfort zones, challenging old beliefs, and letting go of patterns that no longer serve them. Growth often requires facing difficult truths, admitting to mistakes, or recognizing that there's room for improvement. Mentally strong people don't see this as a threat, rather, they welcome it as part of the journey. They know that true growth doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen without setbacks. They're willing to face these challenges because they know that each obstacle, each moment of discomfort, is a stepping stone towards greater strength and understanding. And committing to growth also means being willing to learn from everything around us. Mentally strong individuals are curious. They see each person's situation and experience as a potential teacher. They're open to learning from the world around them, not just from formal education or structured lessons, but from observing, reflecting, and engaging with life itself. They're not afraid to ask questions, seek advice, or admit that they don't have all the answers. This willingness to learn makes them adaptable and resilient, able to grow and adjust even in the face of uncertainty. They know that the more they learn, the more tools they have to navigate life's complexities. Growth isn't only about acquiring knowledge or developing skills, it's also about becoming more self-aware. Mentally strong people commit to understanding themselves on a deep level. They take time to reflect on their thoughts, emotions, and actions, seeking to understand their motivations and triggers. Self-awareness is a powerful tool for growth because it allows them to identify areas for improvement, celebrate progress, and recognize when they need to make adjustments. This internal work requires honesty and vulnerability, but mentally strong individuals know that the benefits of self-awareness far outweigh the discomfort of facing their inner selves. They understand that self-awareness helps them respond to life's challenges with clarity and intentionality. A commitment to growth also means viewing mistakes and failures as valuable lessons. Mentally strong individuals don't fear failure, they see it as an inevitable part of any meaningful journey. Instead of being discouraged by mistakes, they embrace them as opportunities to learn and grow. When they encounter failure, they ask themselves what went wrong, what they can do differently next time, and how they can use the experience to improve. This growth-focused mindset turns setbacks into powerful learning experiences. Rather than being defined by their failures, they are defined by their ability to learn from them and keep moving forward. This approach not only builds resilience but also encourages continuous improvement. Mentally strong people understand that growth is a lifelong process. They don't expect to arrive at a place where they know everything or have achieved perfection. Instead, they see growth as a journey with no fixed endpoint. This perspective allows them to stay humble and open-minded, always willing to learn, change, and adapt. They know that as they grow, new challenges and opportunities will arise, and they welcome these experiences as part of the journey. This commitment to lifelong growth helps them to remain grounded, focused, and ready to tackle whatever comes their way. To commit to growth also means letting go of the need for instant results. Growth is often slow and gradual, requiring patience and persistence. Mentally strong people understand that real change doesn't happen overnight. It's a series of small steps taken consistently over time. They don't give up just because progress isn't immediately visible. They stay focused on the bigger picture, knowing that each small step contributes to their overall journey. This patience and persistence are what enable them to make lasting, meaningful changes in their lives. They trust the process and remain committed to growth, even when it feels like they're moving slowly. Finally, a commitment to growth means setting goals and taking action towards them. Mentally strong individuals don't just dream about what they want to achieve, they create a plan and take steps to make it happen. They set realistic, achievable goals and track their progress over time. When they encounter obstacles, they adapt their plans and find new ways forward. They understand that growth requires both vision and action, and they're willing to put in the effort to turn their aspirations into reality. This proactive approach allows them to stay motivated and focused, even in the face of challenges. In the end, committing to growth is about embracing life as a series of opportunities to learn, improve, and evolve. Mentally strong people understand that growth is not just a goal, but a way of life, a daily commitment to becoming better, wiser, and more resilient. They don't shy away from challenges, they see them as invitations to grow. By staying committed to growth, they build the mental strength needed to face life's challenges with courage, optimism, and a belief in their own potential. Cultivating self-awareness is a powerful trait that lies at the heart of mental strength. Mentally strong individuals know that true resilience and empowerment come from a deep understanding of themselves, their strengths, weaknesses, values, and emotional triggers. Self-awareness provides clarity, guiding them to make thoughtful, intentional decisions and to respond to life's challenges rather than react impulsively. Mentally strong people don't simply go through life on autopilot, they actively engage in self-reflection and self-discovery, aiming to understand who they are and how they can grow. Self-awareness is more than just knowing our personality traits. It's a continuous process of observing our thoughts, emotions, and actions to understand why we think, feel, and act the way we do. This process requires honesty and courage, as it often involves confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves. Mentally strong individuals are willing to look inwards, even if it means facing aspects of themselves that they'd rather ignore. They understand that personal growth comes from acknowledging these areas and committing to improving upon them. Self-awareness enables them to see their blind spots, the patterns of behavior that might hold them back, and the areas where they could benefit from change. An essential part of self-awareness is understanding one's emotions and learning to manage them effectively. Mentally strong people recognize that emotions are a natural and important part of life, but they don't allow their emotions to dictate their actions. Through self-awareness, they can identify their emotional trigger situations, people, or events that tend to provoke strong emotional reactions. By recognizing these triggers, they gain the ability to pause and reflect, rather than react impulsively. For example, if someone makes a critical comment, a self-aware person can recognize the initial surge of anger or defensiveness, take a step back, and choose a calm and constructive response. This level of emotional awareness helps them to maintain control over their reactions, no matter the situation. Self-awareness also allows mentally strong individuals to align their actions with their values. They know what they stand for, what they believe in, and what matters most to them. This clarity of values acts as a compass, guiding them in making decisions that are consistent with their sense of purpose. When they face difficult choices, they don't feel lost or uncertain because they have a clear understanding of what they value and why. For instance, if they value honesty, they will prioritize truthfulness in their interactions, even if it's uncomfortable. By aligning their actions with their core values, they live a life of integrity and authenticity, which strengthens their mental resilience and sense of purpose. Another significant aspect of self-awareness is understanding personal strengths and limitations. Mentally strong people recognize and embrace their strengths, using them to navigate challenges and achieve their goals. They're not boastful about their strengths, rather, they view them as tools that help them contribute meaningfully to the world. At the same time, they're aware of their limitations and don't see them as weaknesses to be ashamed of. Instead, they view limitations as areas for growth or improvement. If they struggle with a particular skill or habit, they acknowledge it and work to improve rather than denying or ignoring it. This balanced understanding of their abilities gives them confidence while keeping them grounded. Self-aware individuals also understand the importance of reflection as a tool for growth. Mentally strong people regularly take time to reflect on their experiences, examining what went well, what didn't, and what they can learn from each situation. This habit of reflection allows them to learn from their past rather than be defined by it. For instance, after a difficult conversation, they might reflect on what triggered their emotions, how they handled it, and how they could approach it differently next time. By practicing reflection, they turn each experience, whether positive or negative, into a lesson that contributes to their personal growth. Furthermore, self-awareness helps mentally strong individuals build healthier relationships. By understanding their own needs, boundaries, and emotional triggers, they can communicate more effectively with others. They're able to set healthy boundaries without feeling guilty, knowing that these boundaries protect their mental and emotional well-being. They're also better equipped to handle conflicts in a mature and constructive manner, as they can separate their own emotions from the situation at hand. This level of self-awareness fosters more authentic, honest relationships because they bring their true selves to each interaction. They don't feel the need to pretend or hide aspects of themselves, which cultivates trust and respect in their relationships. Self-awareness also empowers mentally strong people to take responsibility for their actions. They don't blame others or external circumstances when things don't go as planned. Instead, they look inwards, acknowledging their role and considering how they can do better next time. This level of accountability fosters personal growth and reinforces their mental resilience. By taking responsibility, they strengthen their sense of control over their lives, knowing that they have the power to make choices that lead to positive change. In essence, cultivating self-awareness is an ongoing journey that requires intention, patience, and self-compassion. It's about constantly seeking to understand oneself better, recognizing areas for growth, and aligning actions with values and goals. Mentally strong individuals know that self-awareness is the foundation of a fulfilling and resilient life. By developing a deeper understanding of who they are, they gain the clarity and strength needed to navigate life's challenges with confidence, purpose, and grace. Self-awareness gives them the tools to remain grounded, adaptable, and true to themselves, no matter what life brings their way. Practicing gratitude is a powerful tool that mentally strong individuals use to maintain resilience, positivity, and perspective. Gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling or a reaction to good things happening. It is a conscious choice, a deliberate mindset that can be cultivated over time. Mentally strong people understand that gratitude is about recognizing the value in each moment, appreciating life's small blessings, and staying grounded regardless of the challenges they face. By practicing gratitude, they create a positive mental framework that supports their emotional well-being and reinforces their mental strength. At its core, gratitude is about shifting focus from what is lacking to what is already present and valuable in our lives. Mentally strong people know that the mind often gravitates towards what is missing or what is negative. This natural tendency can lead to frustration, stress, or feelings of inadequacy. By practicing gratitude, they consciously redirect their thoughts to what is good, abundant, and fulfilling. This shift in perspective brings a sense of peace and contentment, even during tough times. It allows them to find joy in the ordinary and to remain resilient, knowing that there is always something to be thankful for. Mentally strong individuals understand that gratitude is not limited to grand events or major accomplishments. It's about recognizing the small, everyday moments that bring happiness and fulfillment. It could be something as simple as a beautiful sunrise, a good conversation with a friend, or a moment of quiet at the end of a long day. By noticing and appreciating these little moments, they build a habit of gratitude that becomes an integral part of their daily life. This daily practice of noticing and valuing the small things creates a buffer against stress and negativity, enabling them to approach life with a more positive and open mindset. Practicing gratitude also helps mentally strong people manage difficult emotions and challenging situations. When they face adversity, they choose to look for the lessons within it or find aspects of the experience they can appreciate. This doesn't mean they ignore pain or pretend everything is fine, rather, they acknowledge their feelings while also recognizing that challenges often come with hidden gifts, lessons, growth, or resilience. For instance, when facing a setback, they might focus on the strength they're building or the knowledge they're gaining. This balanced perspective helps them remain hopeful and resilient, knowing that even in hard times, there is something valuable to hold on to. A regular gratitude practice also enhances self-awareness, another trait of mental strength. Mentally strong people use gratitude as a tool for reflection, which helps them gain a deeper understanding of their own values and priorities. By regularly asking themselves what they're thankful for, they get to know themselves better, what brings them joy, who they cherish, and what they truly value. This self-knowledge guides them in making choices that align with their values, further strengthening their mental resilience and sense of purpose. It helps them to focus their energy on what truly matters, making it easier to let go of trivial worries or distractions. Gratitude also fosters a sense of connection and empathy in mentally strong individuals. They recognize that much of what they are grateful for involves others, their friends, family, mentors, or even strangers who have shown kindness. By appreciating these connections, they strengthen their relationships and deepen their sense of belonging. This perspective reminds them that they are not alone in their journey and that support and kindness exist all around them. Mentally strong people understand that gratitude nurtures their relationships and that by expressing appreciation to others, they create a positive ripple effect. This focus on gratitude and connection makes them more empathetic, compassionate, and supportive, not only of others but also of themselves. Mentally strong individuals also appreciate the long-term benefits of gratitude on their overall mental health. Research shows that regular gratitude practice can reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance physical well-being. They understand that gratitude is not just a momentary boost of happiness, but a powerful tool that positively impacts their brain and emotional state. By regularly practicing gratitude, they cultivate a mindset that looks for positivity, solutions, and possibilities instead of focusing on problems or limitations. This optimistic outlook strengthens their resilience as they are better equipped to face challenges with hope and determination. A key part of their gratitude practice is consistency. Mentally strong individuals don't wait for the right moment to feel grateful. They make gratitude a habit, something they practice daily. Many of them keep a gratitude journal, where they write down things they are thankful for each day. Others may take a few moments each morning or evening to reflect on what went well and who or what made their day brighter. This regular practice reinforces their mindset, making gratitude an automatic part of their thought process. By consistently practicing gratitude, they train their minds to notice the positives more readily, creating a habit that sustains their mental strength over time. Ultimately, gratitude serves as a foundation for a mentally strong life. By focusing on what they have rather than what they lack, mentally strong individuals create a stable sense of contentment and joy that is less affected by external circumstances. They use gratitude as a tool to remain grounded, positive, and resilient. This practice doesn't prevent challenges from arising, but it helps them approach life's ups and downs with a balanced, hopeful outlook. For mentally strong people, gratitude is not just an emotion, it's a way of life that continuously nourishes their spirit, supports their mental resilience, and empowers them to face each day with optimism and strength. Embracing change is a vital trait for mentally strong individuals. They understand that change is an inevitable part of life, and rather than resisting it, they learn to accept, adapt, and even welcome it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Change can be challenging, often bringing with it uncertainty, discomfort, and a sense of loss for what was familiar. But mentally strong people see change not as a threat, but as a chance to evolve and uncover new strengths. By embracing change, they remain resilient, flexible, and prepared for the unexpected, allowing them to navigate life's twists and turns with confidence. One of the first steps mentally strong individuals take in embracing change is letting go of the illusion of control over every aspect of life. They understand that while they can control their actions, reactions, and attitudes, they cannot control everything that happens around them. Life is filled with unexpected events, from career shifts to personal transitions to global challenges, and these events are often beyond their control. By accepting this reality, they free themselves from the frustration and anxiety that comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. Instead, they focus on what they can influence: their mindset, choices, and responses, using their energy where it can make a difference. This acceptance allows them to face change with a sense of empowerment rather than fear. Mentally strong people also understand that change brings growth. Even when it's uncomfortable or disruptive, they see each new experience as a lesson, an opportunity to learn something valuable about themselves or the world around them. When they encounter a change, whether it's a new job, a move to a different place, or a shift in a relationship, they approach it with curiosity and an open mind. Rather than clinging to the past or yearning for things to stay the same, they ask themselves, what can I learn from this experience? This mindset turns every change into a stepping stone, allowing them to grow in ways they might never have imagined. Adaptability is another crucial skill that mentally strong people cultivate in the face of change. Embracing change requires the ability to adjust to new circumstances quickly and effectively. Mentally strong individuals are willing to let go of old habits, routines, or expectations when they no longer serve them in a changing environment. They understand that rigidity can lead to unnecessary stress and struggle, while flexibility allows them to flow with life's shifts and maintain their balance. This adaptability makes them more resilient, enabling them to face challenges with a spirit of resourcefulness and determination rather than feeling overwhelmed or defeated. An essential part of embracing change is managing the fear and uncertainty that often accompany it. Mentally strong people acknowledge that fear is a natural reaction to the unknown, but they don't let it control their actions or decisions. Instead of avoiding change out of fear, they confront it head-on, taking small steps that help them build confidence along the way. They understand that while fear may be present, it doesn't have to hold them back. By moving forward despite their fears, they gain a sense of accomplishment and build a stronger belief in their ability to handle whatever life brings. Mentally strong individuals also use change as an opportunity to reinvent themselves, recognizing that each transition brings a chance to reassess their goals, values, and priorities. Change invites them to ask important questions. Is this path still right for me? What new skills or perspectives might I gain? How can I make the most of this new situation? By viewing change as a moment to realign with their purpose and aspirations, they keep their lives dynamic and meaningful. This proactive approach to change allows them to stay true to their core values while exploring new possibilities. Embracing change also requires a high level of resilience, which mentally strong people build by accepting setbacks and learning from them. Not every change goes smoothly, and challenges are often a part of the process. Mentally strong individuals understand that setbacks are not failures, rather, they are opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. When faced with obstacles during periods of change, they don't give up or fall into despair. Instead, they reflect on what went wrong, make adjustments, and move forward. This resilience strengthens their ability to face future changes with greater courage and optimism. Mentally strong people also value support networks during times of change. While they are resilient and independent, they recognize the importance of connecting with friends, family, or mentors who provide perspective, encouragement, and guidance. They understand that embracing change doesn't mean they have to go through it alone. Reaching out for support allows them to navigate transitions with greater ease, drawing on the collective wisdom and experience of those around them. This sense of community provides comfort and reassurance, reminding them that they have allies in their journey of change. Finally, mentally strong individuals cultivate a sense of optimism about the future. Even in the face of uncertainty, they know that while change may bring challenges, it also brings new opportunities, experiences, and insights. This optimistic outlook fuels their willingness to embrace change, as they trust that something valuable lies on the other side of every transition. By focusing on the possibilities rather than the potential losses, they maintain a hopeful perspective that strengthens their resilience and allows them to move forward with confidence. Embracing change is not always easy, but mentally strong people understand that it's an essential part of a fulfilling life. They view change as a path to growth, self-discovery, and renewal, recognizing that each shift brings a chance to deepen their understanding and expand their potential. By approaching change with an open mind, a resilient spirit, and a belief in their own ability to adapt, they create a life that is flexible, meaningful, and deeply enriched by each new experience. Through their willingness to embrace change, mentally strong individuals not only strengthen themselves but also inspire others to face life's transitions with courage and optimism. In conclusion, being mentally strong is a journey of self-discovery, resilience, and continuous growth. It's about committing to personal development, cultivating self-awareness, and practicing gratitude. Mentally strong individuals learn to see setbacks as opportunities, value change as a pathway to new possibilities, and approach life's challenges with a mindset of growth and curiosity. They know that mental strength is not an innate trait, but a skill built over time through small intentional actions. By embracing these principles, they empower themselves to face uncertainty with confidence, rise above adversity, and remain grounded in their purpose. Mental strength is a way of living, a commitment to becoming the best version of oneself while staying open to the lessons life has to offer. In practicing these habits, anyone can foster a mindset that's resilient, positive, and prepared for whatever comes. Ultimately, being mentally strong means embracing life fully, with all its highs and lows, and choosing every day to act with courage, integrity, and an unwavering belief in one's potential to grow. No excuses. Mental strength means showing up for yourself even when it's hard. It's about pushing past comfort, staying true to your values, and choosing growth over ease. Mentally strong individuals don't wait for perfect conditions or ideal circumstances. They know that life is unpredictable, that challenges are a given, and that their growth depends on how they respond. No excuses means taking full responsibility, not blaming circumstances or others, but seeing each challenge as a chance to rise. When you commit to mental strength, there's no room for justifications. Excuses only hold you back, keeping you from discovering your true potential. Instead, mentally strong people adopt a mindset of "I will find a way" rather than "I can't because." They know that true progress doesn't come from waiting for motivation or ideal situations, but from consistent effort, discipline, and a willingness to do the hard work. No excuses means facing setbacks, embracing change, and practicing gratitude without looking for an easy way out. It's choosing resilience over retreat and growth over comfort. Ultimately, it's a decision, a choice to show up with courage no matter what, and live in alignment with the best version of yourself.